Agency to put the good hands to work for you.
Allman in the Morning. Common Sense Radio.
Yeah! We saw Trump doing the twist with this appointment of the chief of staff that really isn't, which is fantastic. Good job. Donald Trump must have read Art of the Deal. Oh, I'm sorry. He wrote it. Ladies and gentlemen, Jimmy Hoff, the Gateway Pundit. Yeah, it's like Trump's like, and his people, Jimmy, are like, hey, let's see if Lindsey Graham will like this one. I'm now announcing Reince Priebus as my chief of staff. And of course, he's like, yeah, I can certainly get behind that one. I think it's a good idea. And suddenly it's really Bannon who's the chief of staff. But it's okay. It's all right. Was it a cool move?
That was great. Yeah, it was great. I really like Steve Bannon, so I think that's terrific that he's going to be right up there with Trump.
Yeah, I thought it was a great idea for Trump to simply have the chief of staff, but then invent another position that basically is higher than the chief of staff, which is great.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, it's brilliant.
So now tell me about this guy, the CEO, who the headline is CEO threatens to assassinate Trump with a sniper rifle. Who is this guy?
Yeah, this happened this weekend. We saw a couple, as you remarked on earlier, with the PepsiCo CEO. We've seen some CEOs make some really ridiculous and, in some cases, violent statements. This guy, CEO Matt Harrigan, and he's from the company Packet Sled, and he started discussing, it looks like on Facebook, that he's going to kill Trump, and he's going to bring a sniper rifle and shoot him in the White House. I mean, he's putting this stuff down on a thread on Facebook, and people are like, well, I mean, you wouldn't expect that from a CEO. So later on, he put a statement out saying he was kidding, but I mean, I think he's gone a little too far.
Well, that's the thing, though. Apparently, you can say anything you want to. I mean, even locally here at Narings Hall, there were students who were threatening to shoot, on Twitter they were doing this, threatening to shoot their fellow classmates at Narings Hall who were Trump supporters, and nothing's happening to them at all. I mean,
that's unbelievable, and that's a Catholic institution, too.
Yeah,
I mean, how the hell did they let that happen?
They think they're a Catholic institution at Narings Hall, but, whatever. I mean, that's a longer story. But, yeah, nonetheless, I mean, but then the teachers are just standing by watching this happen. So, apparently, just in the name of being butthurt, you can say anything you want to now, as long as you're wearing a stupid safety pin, right?
Right. It's crazy.
Yeah, that whole safety pin thing's a gas, huh?
Oh, yeah. Nuts.
Yeah.
Nuts. A bunch of snowflakes. We've never seen anything like this before. Except a friend of mine did go back, and when Reagan won, they were rioting then, too, because Reagan was too much of a loose cannon, and so they were afraid for their country back then, too. So,
but even then, though, the left wasn't nearly as crazy as they're coming out to be. Now, also, by the way, we're seeing these people now, not only just words, but also actions. And in Portland, these rioters were chasing down a Trump supporter in his truck, right?
Right. In fact, there's some other video of a woman. She's in her car, and these guys are out on the highway. They're chasing these people down, beating on their cars. What the hell is that? This isn't a peaceful protest. You'll notice, too, last night on 60 Minutes, Leslie Stahl is asking Trump to call off his dogs because there's these rumors out there that Trump supporters are beating and, assaulting and doing these things to minorities. And, Jamie, I have looked and looked. I found no proof of this happening anywhere. In fact, one incident that made national headlines was a Muslim girl said she was attacked. She later retracted because it was completely made up. She said some Trump supporters attacked her and took her hijab. Right? So
she lied.
Exactly. Trump people don't do that. I've yet to find anyone who does that, and if they do, we all condemn it. On the left, we're seeing riots every night, and we see no one condemning it.
Right, and we actually see real actions. Cut number 8 here is the Portland. They're chasing down the truck.
The truck didn't even do anything, honestly. Like, is that it?
Chasing for 8 blocks.
Yeah.
I like the words of Deion Alexander, who was on Twitter, and he put his tape out there.
See, that's the problem with this country. You can't always get your way. Everybody wants to be politically correct. Quit being crybabies. Ain't nothing free.
He said, and then he said, if they tried to stop my car in traffic, I'd run them right over.
Oh, heck yeah, I wouldn't stop. There'd be no way. Yeah, you don't stop in a situation like that. You just don't.
So. Oh yeah, I mean, listen, I wouldn't do it either. The way that as violent as these people are, I mean, and again, this is third world right here. These actions on the part of these people put them at a level of some third world nation right now, because clearly there's no outcome from their protest. Right. There's nothing that'll happen as a result of their protest. Nothing.
No.
I mean, not only that, but with their actions in terms of physically attacking people, there certainly isn't going to be an outcome there.
Right. And again, it's not the Trump people who are causing this problem, Leslie Stahl. It's these Hillary supporters, and it's been well documented now that these are protest leaders are all far left activists. So this wasn't some grassroots thing. There's a lot of money and a lot of top organizing behind these events. And now, Jamie, they're threatening to do the same thing at the inauguration.
Oh, really?
Yeah, crazy.
I mean, honestly, it's bordering on just ridiculousness, and they're getting all the attention from the media, and because the media certainly agrees with them, and that's why they're promoting it so much. But yeah, USA Today quoting the Southern Poverty Law Center, which is a lying, a hate group in itself. And really have no factual basis on which to make the claim that it's just Trump people who are causing trouble here. So anyway, Jimmy Hoff, the Gateway Pundit, it's all up there, including snippets from the 60 Minutes interview as well, at Gateway Pundit, thegatewaypundit.com. Thank you, brother.